Hello, Staffordshire University people. I hope you enjoyed the day and the session that you've got planned. You remember we met a couple of months ago, Martin Evans from TandemComms, that's me. Remember the session that we did, we talked around impact and influence and communication and that seconds that you have with your audience to create a real impact with them if you're doing a presentation or something like that. We talked about a hook, whether it's a question or whether it's a metaphor or a quote, but we particularly talked around storytelling, of which I'll cover that a bit more later. But we also then said about a transition. Why am I telling you that? Explain to them why that story or why that quote is important. Then we said around talking about yourself, why I'm here to talk about it, why you should listen to me. And then the final bit was the benefit you're going to get from this conversation or this presentation. So storytelling, and what did we cover around storytelling? If you recall, we watched a video and there were three things in that short video. First thing was around establishing a common ground, so people to nod with you using phrases of we rather than I. Second thing was emotion. People work off emotion, we buy things off emotion, and we buy messages and influence through emotion. So how do you have that emotion in your storytelling? And the final thing was contrast, which is not the journey for you to get from A to B, but look at this bright new world that we're going to have when you get to B. So the difference it will actually make. So those three things. I won't go into them now, but remember Ekman's 7 emotions and also Plutarch's other emotions that you might want to tap into and you might want to use. So when you do your exercise, test that, see what emotions work, see what story actually works, and test it with some sort of audience. Did that come across how you wanted it to come across? Did it actually really establish that emotional connect where you wanted it to connect? Then one of the other things we did is cover answering the difficult questions, which were 2 techniques. The 3 R's, regret, reason and remedy, if you need to do that because something's gone wrong. But in this particular scenario, it's probably more applicable to talk about the second technique, which is address, bridge and communicate. So you address the question, you bridge, and there's a lot of bridging statements that you can use, thinking the difficult question they might ask you, and then you communicate one of your three, when you do a presentation, it's always 3, one of your 3 key messages that you want to get across. Good luck with the presentation and good luck with the whole session. I hope you learn a lot from it. I'm sure you will.